Uh-oh. Put my candle out. Gotta get my stuff. Talked about it in a video this week. I feel I'm running late. Feel I'm disappointing the world. It's a lot of pressure to feel like you got the whole world waiting on you. Even though it's totally delusional pressure, I know the whole world's not waiting on me. I'll get my stuff. Got to be nice and cozy because we're going outside this morning. It's not that warm out. So let me get my towel. Ooh, let me pick up my stuff. I got my lighter, got my water. You know I got my coffee. Got my towel, got a coat in case I get chilly. Got a place to put you guys. Hopefully it stays. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Watch out, Charlie. Get out of the way. Charlie. She's in the way a lot. She makes no secret of her happiness to be in the way. Oh, let's see. Let's swing it over here. See who's watching today. Wow, we got a bunch of people joining. Good morning, M. Green. Good morning, Jake Lee. Good morning, Ginger Gutierrez, 28 legend. Julie Flanagan. Captain Midnight. Brandon, 28 Luncheon. Mr. Green. Feel a little out of sorts this morning, I'll be honest with you. No real reason. Somebody asked, am I sober? I just don't like that word. I just don't like that word. And I've talked about it a fair amount. I don't drink. I'm not smoking pot. I did both of those for years and years without almost every day, and now I haven't for about a year and a half. But for some reason, the term sober, I don't know. Again, I don't ice skate either, but there's no word for that. Sober seems like a medical condition where I've made a vow of abstinence against drinking, or it's some thing where I'm thinking about it. I think if you label it a word, it means like I'm sitting here having some coffee. To me, I just have never fully understood it. Like, I'm not driving the car now either. There's no term for sitting here on my stoop. But for some reason, the world wants to label people that don't drink a word. And I just don't get it. For a guy that really barely thinks about drinking, if I labeled it a word like sober, I'd be thinking about drinking. So it always kind of confuses me. You know, I'm just a guy sitting here drinking some water and drinking some coffee. And, I don't drink alcohol. It's been 18 months, but I really don't even think about it at all. So when everybody asks me or uses the term sober, I think there's an implication when you label it a word that there's a struggle going on and, you're fighting the urge or something like that, at least to me. And that's maybe just the way I'm construing it. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Karma Kiss. And I've never understood that because to me it's just a choice I made. I go, I'm not enjoying drinking. I'm not enjoying taking a hammer to my big toe either, but I don't need a label to describe a man that isn't taking a hammer to his big toe. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just never really understood the label. But I haven't drank in 18 months if that's what you wanted to know. So anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken-3, and this is Coffee with Ken. It's a little show I've been doing for a long time. It's a show that I bounced around on various social media platforms. A show where I often light candles, even when I'm outside during the day. I think fire creates a certain ambiance, certain warmth, a certain aroma. Love a good fire. I wouldn't call my little candle a good fire unless, I guess it's a good fire. It's a baby little fire. It's actually 3 little fires. Let me show it to you. It's a 3-wick candle bought to me by a kind, sweet person that's watching this show right now. Thank you, Jill. Trying to put my phone back on my spot. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Can you have a donut? Oh, you saw the donuts. Well, you could have a donut if you were here because there's 12 in this box. There's 12 in this box. For those that have known, I've become a bit of a donut monster. I have lots of goals in life. One of them is to get to 300 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. That's not truly a goal. Oh, there's a woman walking her dog. I can't remember her name. It's so odd in the winter how we all go into hiding, at least here in the Midwest and probably up north. And we don't see our neighbors, and we don't socialize that much, really. And this is a woman, I knew her name well at the end of last year. I guess I knew it well, but I've forgotten it already, and I even knew her dog's name. And now I see her walking down to the corner with her dog, and I can't remember her name or her dog's. Hopefully she understands. It's always a little embarrassing asking a person their name when you've met them a bunch. You know what I mean? And there comes a point where you go, there's just no way I can ask them again. There's no way I can ask them again. And so anyway, it's a show about me talking. I think you can like live videos all day because some people will say, some of the viewers will go, hey, let's slam the like and see if we can, I don't know. Sometimes viewers will be watching a live video and there's almost a sport for them. Well, Julie, fortunately, if you ever forget who you are, give me a call. I'll tell you your name. But I think it's almost a game sometimes with viewers to see how many likes they can get a video up to. So I appreciate anybody that likes the video or watches the video or is joining me on this Tuesday morning. I got a few things I want to talk about. Before I do that, it's a show about me talking and sharing. But for those that have been watching a while, you know it is a show. Good morning, Scott Concrete. About me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got my purple Yeti outside because I think it's like 33 degrees out here. Although it doesn't feel that cold, honestly. It feels quite comfortable. Granted, I have a hat, a sweatshirt, and a coat on. But anyway, I'm excited to have my first sip of coffee in probably an hour. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee or a mug of coffee or a Yeti of coffee in front of you. Or just a damn pot. Drink right out of the pot if you want to. Cheers to us. Hot it is. Hot it definitely is. It's the French Roast by Starbucks, and I talked about it a little bit on my morning live video. I just don't know what to do. I bought it a couple months ago probably when, as I said earlier, the Sumatra was out at the store and pumpkin spice was gone and I hadn't discovered any of my other favorites. So I bought the French Roast because it's a dark roast and it's a pretty good coffee. But I don't know if I ever feel I only deserve a pretty good coffee. You know what I mean? Coffee's important to me. And I have all these awesome flavors of coffee. Well, Scott Concrete, that's cool. Different strokes for different folks. But for me, it's just kind of a normal flavor of coffee. The Sumatra's heavier. It's got more stuff going on, a bigger flavor. And obviously the Cinnamon Dolce has a flavor and the Hazelnut has a flavor. So there's a reason and a rhyme for those. But I haven't found a spot in my heart for the French Roast. To me, it just kind of tastes like coffee. And I mean, coffee's a good taste. So I'm almost tempted to throw out a probably nearly full bag of French roast Starbucks coffee just so I don't feel the obligation to drink it. Because like this morning I go, maybe I can get rid of some of this French roast. Today will be a French roast day. Seems funny ever selecting a French roast day when it's not your favorite, when you got a bag of Sumatra sitting there staring at you going, drink me, drink me, drink me. But I guess, as I've said before, we don't want every day to be perfect weather. And, if there were no clouds, we wouldn't appreciate the sun. And if there was no French roast, perhaps I wouldn't appreciate the Sumatra or the cinnamon dolce. But anyway, how you guys doing today? It's Tuesday morning. It is about 8:14. Don't know how much I have for you today. Kind of late start, slept in. My dog Holly, who's sitting in the yard over there. Let me show you. Holly girl. Hi there, girl. You don't have to come over. You can sit there, chew your bone. I complain about Holly a lot. I mean, it's in a loving, sort of bitching, nagging way. But again, I woke up this morning. I didn't have to go to work for the first time in a while. It felt I was in no rush, had no schedule, nothing to do this morning. It just felt so good to lay in bed. And Holly was doing her whining and doing her click-clacking, click-clacking. So my day got started. Did my morning video, went for a nice walk with Holly. I'd say it was a nice walk, but it was a little bit stressful. Good morning, Tony from Texas. It was a little bit stressful for me. As I say, I do a morning video every day, and I have Verizon cell service. And I live in an area, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It's a town of about 145,000 people. It is 35 miles west of Chicago or so. I live at the end of a quiet, good morning, Jack Taylor, quiet little street. Behind me is a little Korean church with a little park that is wonderful to live next to. Sometimes in the summer, I'll take my coffee out there and shoot my video on one of their picnic tables. It's really nice. But where I live, and I live right by downtown. I mean, I'm in the heart of Naperville. It seems it's like a black hole of Verizon cell service. And I've talked about this before. I'm sorry if it's boring to you, but I want to talk about it again. So I shoot my video this morning. It's 5 or 6 minutes. I go for probably a 20-minute dog walk with Holly, and it takes all 20 minutes to upload that video to TikTok. It just doesn't seem like it should. Like, I'm lucky to get 2 bars on my cell phone at home or when I'm walking around the neighborhood. And I'll go pick up my son at my ex-wife's house, and I think there's 4 bars, and cell phone service is great, and I don't need to be hooked into Wi-Fi. But where I live in this few block area, and I know this is first world problems, but let me bitch about my first world problems. I get it out that way, and I'll let it go. I don't know. Stuff for a guy that wants to do a live show and do a lot of videos, and he doesn't have Wi-Fi at home to upload videos. I've gotten spoiled. 30 years ago, I didn't even know what uploading videos meant. The only way we could do a video was one of those big, expensive cameras. And I don't know. We had to have a special machine to shove it in the TV and watch it. Sit around. Now you can email videos. You can text videos. I texted kind of a beautiful video I saw on TikTok to my mother, or not my mother, my brother and my dad and my sister this morning. It was about Alzheimer's. It reminded me of my mother. There was a beautiful video on TikTok about a man whose wife had Alzheimer's and doesn't really recognize him anymore, but there's a feeling between her and him that there's something, connection, and she said, "Oh, you remind me of my husband," and her voice, and she goes, "Who are you?" And anyway, the gist of the video, and it was really beautiful, is that he proposes to her every week. and she doesn't recognize him, but there's some familiarity there, and I'm getting the chills saying it because my mom passed from Alzheimer's, I think 3, maybe 4 years ago now, and just the woman's voice and what she said reminded me so much of my mom about halfway through her Alzheimer's. She struggled with it for 10 years. At first, it was just kind of like quirky little annoyances, like she would forget little things or tiny little things, and you'd go, huh, that's strange that you don't remember that, Mom. But then it started, she'd forget names and people, and by the end, near the end, she was ready to go because she'd, lost her ability to, really do anything. And anyway, watching this video was really sweet, and it reminded me a lot about my mom. And I don't know. So let's have a little more coffee. Oh, and I texted it to my mom and my mom. I keep saying I texted it to my mom. Texted it to my, we got that garbage truck coming. We've talked about this garbage truck before. Good morning, Baby D. It drives by on a Tuesday morning. It is a Groot garbage truck. I think it came by last. I was out here a couple months ago doing this video, and I was hoping to get, somehow get paid by Groot garbage company to sponsor. They're sponsored by Groot garbage truck. Seriously, now I'm kind of... Hello, Cindy Strickland. I'm obviously kind of teasing about that. I don't think Groot's getting enough advertising from their drive-by of their truck. Plus, it's a free street. I don't think I can charge them for driving down my street. Put a toll booth up there on Tuesday mornings. Have to either, I don't know. Maybe this just isn't a good idea. Not all my ideas are great. It's possible. So anyway, more likely, I'm going to get some sponsorship from Entenmann's Donuts. I do a lot of product endorsements, but it's not really endorsements because I don't get paid. But when I like a product, I tend to overdo it a little bit. And I'm really enjoying these Entenmann's Donuts. I'm eating outside, so I'm going to celebrate with my favorite donut. I don't know exactly what it is, but I always call it the crumble. And I'm going to enjoy it today outside because it's messy. And I'm going to crumble away. I'm going to not even care where the crumbs go. And I'm going to enjoy it. So, I don't know. Do you cheers? Good idea, Jack Taylor. Do you cheers a donut? I don't know that you do cheers a donut, but to me, I'll tell you what. And there's nothing, I mean, they're dang good. I feel like I'm dissing Mr. Entenmann's. There's nothing amazingly special about these donuts other than that they're in the grocery store, and as I'm strolling down the aisle, I see them and I go, oh, that'll be good for breakfast. And I'll grab a box. I mean, it's damn good, don't get me wrong. Bye-bye, Mr. Groot. Let's have a little more coffee with my donut. So I don't know what I have for you today. I was supposed to be making corned beef hash and eggs. That's really fascinating. But again, I got a late start this morning. When I say supposed to be, it was just an idea that popped in my head. It'd be a fascinating interview, wouldn't it, Jack Taylor, if I interviewed a Groot employee. So, tell us what you do. Well, I pick up garbage. How often do you do it? Well, I only do it on Tuesday mornings, only at this church down the street. It's a very short shift. Do you like the job? Well, again, it's a short shift, and they pay me well, and I get benefits just to pick up garbage at one place on a Tuesday morning. It's really quite nice. That'd probably be the end of my interview. But, again, I dreamed of making corned beef hash and eggs. Holly and I went on our walk. I was struggling to upload the video. I got a great day ahead of me today. You can hear the birds chirping. It's probably mid-30s now. And I think I might ride my scooter a little bit. It's been a few weeks. We had a couple warm spells in February where I got my scooter out a couple times. And I think I'm going to be able to ride it today a little bit. Can't ride it all day. Because as you know, at 3 o'clock, I pick up my little nugget of love, Augie, from his mom's house. And we're going to do whatever it is that we're going to do. But one thing we don't do, since he is only 23 months, is we don't ride the scooter together. Although it is a two-seater, I don't, A, have a helmet that will fit him, and B, I just don't trust that he'd hold on tight enough on the back of my scooter. I don't know. I'll have to look up at the laws in Illinois. Jack Taylor, I don't want to make such a commitment. Jack Taylor just asked if I'm going live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock now. It seems to be a really good time for me because I don't work on Tuesdays. And I would say Tuesdays at 8 is a very prime time for me to go. Obviously, the other one would be a Sunday because those are my days off my job at Super Target. And days where I am not working at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'd like to go every day. But imagine me hanging out in the aisle talking to my phone. One of my bosses walks by. Hey, Ken, what are you doing? Nothing, boss. Just stocking some cereal. Stocking some cereal. But who are you talking to? Just talking to myself while talking to some cereal, or boxing some cereal. Hello, Joy. So I'd love to go 8 every day. And I think the inside of the Target, A, it's got Wi-Fi. B, the Verizon reception is far better. And C, I think it would be interesting watching me engage with the customers come through the aisle. We have some fascinating conversations. I'll tell you what. It's so funny how different people are in this world. Because some people yai and they give you a hearty, hey, good morning, how are you? And some people kind of avert eye contact and kind of either totally ignore you or what have you. And that's okay. We're all different. Let me have another bite of my donut. So, again, so good. That was so good. We're a body cam like the police. Yeah. But again, I'd still have to be talking. Super Target with Ken. Hello, Olivia. I appreciate some people hopping on. I feel so good going live every morning. It gives me so much. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Every live video I have to rewatch. So if anybody out there is going, God, this show is boring, just feel bad for me. Because I got to rewatch it and splice it up into little mini videos, which I post regularly. You know, I post probably 5 videos a day here on TikTok. I'm certainly not the most talented TikToker, but I make what I make up for talent. I make up in sheer quantity. And a little bit, I mean that to be true. I mean, I don't have fancy editing or great scripts or whatever, but I'm consistent and I don't know, post frequently and post often and post whatever I want. And I think there's some lessons you can take from life about consistency and determination and building something, whether it's fitness or, you know, just good habits or audience or whatever. There's certainly lessons to be learned. And I just kind of put my determination, yeah, it is, Joy, my determination for life towards my social media right now, and I enjoy it. And if anyone wants to watch, that's cool for me. Is TikTok gonna get banned? Keeps committing me from committing to making videos. Well, Jerry, I'll first of all say that's a silly reason to stop you from making a video. And I don't mean to be mean to you, Jerry, but it seems like just go make a video. If TikTok gets banned, and I don't think it will, I think the powers that be know that there's a lot of people in the U.S. that use it, and a lot of people really like it, and they'd lose voters. You know, and I don't think it will. I don't think there's any reason. I don't know. I haven't done any huge research, but I enjoy this platform. Well, Jerry's talking about getting sidetracked and not committing to doing videos. Well, Jerry, you don't have to commit to doing videos every day. You don't even have to commit to doing 2 videos. All I'd ask, if you have any desire to make a video, is make a video. Do it this morning. Do it right now. Stop watching me. Turn your camera on yourself. Push play. Say, hi, my name's Jerry. I don't even know if Jerry's a boy or a girl, but my name's Jerry, and I live in, I don't know, Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm out here in the mountains, and I'm feeling good, and it's a beautiful day, and life's great, and I'm excited about my day, and I got a beautiful dog named Spot. Thank you for watching. Click. And there's your video, and you post it. And once you do that, you've done it. Very busy morning deciding if I'm going to make up that corned beef hash and eggs or not. I have an appointment at 2, and I pick up my little nugget of love at 3. Between then and now, I'm probably going to ride my scooter to Starbucks. She should, GC Mafia. No, it's not a bagel. Joy, bagels are much too healthy for me this morning. It's a donut. I'm going to ride to Starbucks. I'm telling you, I hardly get paid for this, but I put in a lot of work into these videos. I'm going to watch, believe me, I got to watch myself. Good thing I like myself and I love myself, because I got to watch my videos and edit them and add words and try and think they're funny and then post them. It's a lot of work, but I'm going to do it at Starbucks, and it's a labor of love. And looking forward to my morning, and looking forward to probably having a more significant, the season is upon us. Probably a more significant breakfast than I take a nice hot bath or shower, go about my morning in a leisurely fashion, and just enjoy the heck out of it. And I hope you do the same. It's Tuesday morning. I think it's March 21st. I'm excited about my day. It feels great to have a day off. It feels great to get a great night's sleep. It feels great to have half a pot of coffee in front of me, even though it is the French roast. Have my dog walk over. Have my day pretty much available to me. Have 11 1/3 donuts left. And Ken can comment, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Just excited about the day, and excited about the coming of warmer weather and leaves on the tree, and neighbors out walking their dogs and saying hi, and people hanging out, and barbecues and fires, and the changing of the season and the coming of spring and summer. And looking forward to that, and I hope you are as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this morning. I appreciate you. Have an awesome, awesome day. I hope, hold on here. There we go. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.